Being inducted into the Hall of Fame is something that never occurred to me until a friend of mine suggested that it was a good idea about a year ago. I've been humbled by the experience and the process, but I've had a ton of fun with it. It's forced me to dig out old stuff and kind of relearn about my career, which was some time ago, and so I had forgotten a lot of it. It's also put me in contact with a number of people who I haven't seen in 20 or 30 years. I'm quite humbled that some people who I respect a lot in the industry thought it was appropriate that I should be in the Hall of Fame.
In this country, ski mountaineering was never much of a sport. In Europe, it had been developed. It was not much of a sport in North America. So I wanted to open it up. So I started doing various mountaineering activities on skis. We skied Mount Rainier, and the one that was obvious to do was the Grand Teton, because nobody thought it was possible. You couldn't see a snow route down it. So it was a tricky one to figure out how to ski. And I got a good run down it, made the whole sport real to other people. And it became very popular. So yes, I wanted to start people into it, and I managed to do that.
Well, it's sort of a sense of awe, but I don't think it's really set in completely. I mean, I don't know, it's a huge honor to have this happen. When I retired and I started coaching, it was still, when I was coaching, it was getting to the hill and back, and I wouldn't say I loved it. When I went home, I didn't ski, but now I love to ski. Like, I just love the feeling of it. I love being free. I love, there's just no other, for me, there's no other sport where really you can get the forces and you can get that feeling of weightlessness and freedom that you get from skiing.
I've really always loved skiing, and I still do. I get out there 4 or 5 days a week in the winter, and I travel to go do it sometimes. I'll go to a different mountain to go ski with some friends. I still love it. And I really, when I was competing, I loved the training aspect of it, just being out on the hill and spending as many hours as I could and trying to learn and get better and better and better. And I feel like that even now.
I'm thinking and I'm hoping that my impact in Michigan and in the Midwest is to inspire the kids and to kind of serve as proof to the kids that because they are learning to ski race on a 400-foot hill is not a reason that they can't progress to international skiing and the Olympics and all those kinds of things.
To have some freestyle skiers be recognized in things like this at the Hall of Fame, because that's something we always strive for, was more recognition. When I was competing especially, we were kind of in that era where it was becoming an Olympic sport and becoming more and more of a big deal in the world of skiing. And that's what we always wanted. We knew it was a great sport. We just needed more exposure and more awareness and people to find out about it all the time. And so things like this, certainly help. And to have Liz in there as well, I mean, it's great. And there's more and more freestyle athletes now in the Hall of Fame, and there'll be more snowboarding and more slopestyle and more of everything to come. So it helps everything. It helps the sport of skiing and snow sports in general.
That's a big highlight of my life. I don't know, you do a lot of things in skiing. I've had a lot of experiences and whatnot, but this sort of caps the whole lifetime of skiing.